Mark had asked permission to go back, just to walk around the property, clear his head a bit.
Being trapped in this tiny space for over 24 hours really got to me.
When I realized that Mark had not gone to the back of the property, I did talk to Russell. I said, he's not where I thought he would be. Go check on him and see how he's doing.
I think I'm gonna go drive around by the bowling alley and see if I can see if he's okay.
Make sure he's all right.
It's real quiet about everything, but there's something brewing inside. Mark does not have a great, strong character at this point. People like that will keep to themselves for a while, and then they'll do something really big for shock value. That's a craving for attention.
I need to get away from those people because they're all up on my nuts. I just want to go climb.
As Mark went over the crest of the hill, I did get concerned. It's kind of dangerous country. You can fall off ledges and cliffs.
I'm not used to the way they live, and I was kind of overwhelmed, and it's kind of a culture shock for me. I've never really been used to working in my life.
Hey, Mark?
Yeah.
Want to ride? Hop in. It was very important to have the talk with Mark after I picked him up from his little climbing over the mountain stunt. I did want him to know the parameters again. Really, taking off like that in this area is fairly dangerous.
I don't know. I just thought, I need to collect my thoughts after working.
So if you take off like that one more time without asking, we'll have some consequences.
I hate getting into conversations with them because it keeps dragging on, and I don't really care to listen to what they have to say.
Hey, Mark, that's enough. Have a seat. I gotta talk to you. You know, Mark, when we first got here, told you it'd be better for you if you had the experience cutting ties from what you had before. Right now, it's important that you go back to what's really important. Got a letter here from your parents.
Thank you.
Do you want me to stay here?
I don't care. You can if you want.
I hoped above hope that he would allow me to stay as he read the letter. It made me feel good that he was going to share his family with me.
Dear Mark, we hope the days you have spent with this family have opened your eyes as to the importance of family, hard work, education, and respect of others. We don't ask much of you. Perhaps a greater appreciation of what you do have and what you can do if you apply yourself. We all need to do our part to help around the house. It is frustrating to come home after a long day of work and seeing you laying on the couch when there are things to be done. We love you very much and want nothing but the best for you. We all miss you and look forward to your return home to hear from your experiences. See you soon. Love, Mom and Dad. It really felt reassuring knowing my parents were thinking about me while I was gone. It meant a lot to me.
Okay. I like this part here. You may think that when we're constantly on you or punishing you that we don't love you, but nothing can be further from the truth. At that point, I knew for a fact that Mark really did have a good family. All he had to do was accept the teachings his parents had already given him. You might have done some things in the past that weren't right, but let it be in the past. Just forget about it. You got a good heart. Thanks for being my bud.
It's no problem.
We'll be back in a while.
All right, you guys be good. Have fun.
Well, I decided that Mark and I needed some guy time. We needed some time alone. Isn't this awesome?
It's breathtaking.
I could tell that at this point he was ready to talk and to listen. You look around something like this and how big it is, kind of makes you feel kind of puny, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So Mark, when you first got here, it seemed like you had a little bit of an attitude. The main thing I was worried about at first was that you respected my wife. I always told my boys that the way that they treat their mother and their sisters is the way that they're going to treat their spouse. You got a little sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever use foul language in front of her?
Yeah.
You think she looks up to you?
Not all the time, no.
You need to try really hard to develop a real good personal relationship with your sister, because someday she might get used to that, she might expect that, and someday pick the wrong guy. You wouldn't want that.
No.
What are you gonna do different with her, do you think?
Probably be nicer to her.
Are you? I hope you are.
Being up there with Mr. Call made me realize that family was the most important thing, and I shouldn't put anything above that.
I love my kids. I love my family, and I want you to have the same thing. I know you love your family. You love your mom and dad. You love what they do for you.
Yeah.
Do you ever disrespect your parents?
Sometimes, yeah.
You think it hurts their feelings? What you gonna do about it?
Try to fix that, you know, show them more respect and be kinder to them. I've been kind of neglecting my family in the past few years, and I need to make up for that because I'm not gonna have much time with them as they grow up, so I should make these years count.
I want you to remember what we've had here, what you've seen.
Living the way I have for the last few days, I don't think it's gonna be possible to forget this experience.
Really?
Yeah.
It nearly put tears in my eyes. Mark is realizing that it's not all about him. That's one of the most important things that a teenager can do. You're an awesome young man. You're just like one of my kids now. I am proud of my kids. I'll take my kids anywhere, put them up against anybody, and you'd be part of that.
That made me kind of feel good on the inside because it showed that he cared about me and I don't have to be the way I was in the past.
You're a smart guy. You can do a lot. I'm proud of you.